one more time.
Hey, what's going on, Who Dat Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. And welcome to another edition of the State of the Saints podcast. And on this edition, we're going to be talking about the New Orleans Saints signing running back slash wide receiver Ty Montgomery. That's right, the former Green Bay Packer, Baltimore Raven, and New York Jet is now a member of the New Orleans Saints. And first off, I want to give a shout out to my guy. This is my guy right here, Kieran Osborne, for submitting this question, okay? And while I'm still giving shouts out, I want to give a special shout out to my guy, Simba, who started his own YouTube channel focusing on the New Orleans Saints, man. So check out Simba, man. Check him out. The name of it is Simba's Saints Central. Y'all check him out, man, all right? So just because I'm giving shout outs. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Ty Montgomery. Let's talk about him, man, and the reason why the New Orleans Saints decided to sign Ty Montgomery. And I got to be honest with you, that nation, I'm a tad bit nervous, okay? And the reason I'm nervous is because about a month ago, I was talking about Alvin Kamara's contract. And I was talking about how the Saints will probably have this wrapped up at the beginning of the season. They'll have him with a new contract, but with the signing of Ty Montgomery, I must say that I'm a tad bit nervous about my stance about Alvin Kamara. Now, we can look at this two ways, right? We can look at this as Ty Montgomery, who is a Swiss Army knife type player in his own right. Like I said, he plays wide receiver and running back, thus the reason why he wears number 88. We all know that some of his best moments came in a Green Bay Packer uniform when he was able to run between the tackles, catch out of the backfield, and he also contributed to special teams as a kick return and punt return. But he kind of fell off, when he got traded for a 7th-round pick to the Baltimore Ravens. Really didn't do much for them. And then with the New York Jets, didn't really do much for them as well. But if you take a talent like Ty Montgomery and you put him in a Sean Payton system, he'll be able to do some things. So I'm saying that to say this. Are the Saints using Ty Montgomery as an insurance policy? Are they using him in a way to say, well, what if Alvin Kamara holds out? We have to, go without Alvin Kamara for a while until he gets his contract negotiations straight and he gets his new contract or a new deal, or we decide what we're going to do with him. What are the Saints going to do? They can use Ty Montgomery in his place. Now, I'm in no way, shape, or form saying that Ty Montgomery is a better player than Alvin Kamara. If you think that, pass the weed over here, okay? I'm just kidding, baby. I'm just kidding. But the thing about it is he's not a better player than Alvin Kamara. We all know what Alvin Kamara can do. Alvin Kamara does so many great things for the New Orleans Saints, and I think some people in the Who Dat Nation take this guy for granted. I think that we look at how the Saints have been built over the past few years, how they always had that scat back, the guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield, and we feel like anybody can do what Alvin Kamara does. I tell you this, I have watched the Reggie Bush. I have watched the Travaris Cadets. I have watched the Darren Sproles. I have watched the Pierre Thomases. I watched the Mike Bells and the Chris Ivories and Kyrie Robinsons, but none of them come in a package like Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara can take over a game at his position. All those guys were great, okay? Much respect to all those guys. They all were special in their own way, but Alvin Kamara is the only one that can run between the tackles, that can catch the ball like a wide receiver. I don't know if some of you probably seen some of the catches that Alvin Kamara caught last season, but a lot of those over-the-shoulder throws, they are like wide receiver type catches, man. I'm telling you, like when he catches the ball over his shoulder, wide receivers catch the ball like that. And we've heard on several occasions how he says that he practices with the wide receivers, running routes, learning how to catch, with the wide receivers in order to better his crafts. So for all those people out there talking about anybody can do what Alvin Kamara does, or the Saints need to trade Alvin Kamara, once again, pass it over here to me, whatever you smoking. Because the fact is, nobody is like Alvin Kamara, okay? There's a reason why he's being compared to Marshall Faulk. And if you think that Ty Montgomery, much respect to Ty Montgomery, I like him, but if you think he's going to come in and put up the same type of numbers as Alvin Kamara, once again, pass it over here. But, man, look, regardless, man, Ty Montgomery, I think that he would be great in the New Orleans Saints uniform. I think the Saints would find something for him to do. Probably going to be like on special teams or something like that. I know Deontay Harris, he mostly runs back the punch. Maybe they'll have like some kind of rotation going, or maybe they'll even find a way to kind of implement him inside of the offense. I mean, he does a lot of great things. I mean, he's a good blocker. He's a big, solid guy. He's 6 feet, 215 pounds. If you look at some of his workouts, if you follow him on social media, the guy is a workout warrior and a beast. But I feel like regardless, like if the Saints decide that Alvin Kamara is not going to come back, we're not going to get no deal for him, I think the Saints will be okay. I think that Ty Montgomery will be able to pull his weight until Alvin Kamara comes back. But you sign Alvin Kamara, okay? You sign Alvin Kamara as soon as possible. You can look at this as an insurance policy, which I believe the Saints are doing, but your main focus is trying to sign Alvin Kamara. But good luck to Ty Montgomery. I hope he makes the team, and I know he will put his best foot forward. But I would love to hear from you. What do you think about Ty Montgomery signing with the New Orleans Saints, and what kind of dynamic do you think he will bring to the team? Comment down below, like and share this video. This has been the State of the Saints podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com, search The State of the Saints podcast. Also on Facebook, facebook.com, search The State of the Saints podcast. And once again, support my guy Simba on his new YouTube page. It's called Simba's Saints Central. Okay, Simba Saints Central. Subscribe to his channel. Support the brother. We support New Orleans Saints YouTubers all over the world. Okay, so shouts out to all the people that are doing this, that's talking about the New Orleans Saints and letting everybody know that you say who that loud and proud. Till next time, all I gotta say is who that.